Hey everybody, it's JB Jeremy Borash, and you are listening to Darragh O'Connor on the International Desk.
Podcast 247, and it's been quite a while. It really has. I'm going to do a little kind of mini show, like right after I record this, explaining what's going on with the website, new things that's coming, all that kind of stuff. But this interview was awesome. I really, really enjoyed this. For anyone that doesn't know, Rhino is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Like, top 4. It was fantastic of Total Wrestling Magazine to set this up for me. I really, really enjoyed it. Super nice guy. We talked about everything. TNA, NXT, WWE, ECW, working the indies. Guys, if you're a Rhino fan and you want to basically, hear about his whole career, we talk about it. He gives me a lot of really good information. Really, really enjoyed this. So guys, enjoy it. This is Rhino here on the WrestleView International Desk. Hey Rhino, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for taking time to talk with me, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh no, anytime.
Let's start off with your return to NXT and the WWE brand. What was it like to come back, and how did it come about?
They really just phoned me up and said, hey, want to come down to NXT? And I'm like, yeah. And it was maybe a week, and then before, and I just booked the flight, the travel, all that stuff. Went down there, had a great response from the fans. And social media was a buzz about about my return and stuff like that. It was very exciting. I got a holy shit chant from the crowd just from coming to the ring. So it was pretty impactful, personally. Yeah. So the reaction very well received.
Well, I was one of those fans that was incredibly happy when I heard that you were back. I was like, oh my god, Rhino's back? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was awesome. You. What was it like to be back in the WWE? Because you weren't there for nearly 10 years. Like, what was it like to be back in that system?
It still is fun, and I enjoy the NXT brand. That's what a lot of the fans are talking about. They're talking about NXT this and NXT that, and and all positive things too. So It's just like, a lot of people ask me, because I'm not under contract with them.
Oh, okay.
So I still do independent all around the world, but I stay pretty busy in the States, and I like driving. So, the thing is, first they probably have to put me under contract to go on Raw or SmackDown, but I really enjoy my time working with the guys in NXT, and really enjoy the brand, and I really enjoy, their schedule and stuff like that, and and I have the freedom to, work with younger guys and outside of the WWE that eventually will be in NXT and and then Raw and SmackDown and so. And so it's fun. It's like I've got the best of both worlds, so I'm very blessed.
And do you have any desire to go to the main roster, or are you happy enough being on NXT? Because I know a couple of lads down there are happy enough being on NXT. Finn Balor being one of them, like.
Mm-hmm. Right now, no. But if the opportunity ever arose, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want to.
Okay.
But right now, I'm very comfortable there.
Brilliant.
One thing I'd like to do is wrestle the arena here in Detroit, is Bill Lewis Arena. And I'd like to at least wrestle there one more time before they tear it down. I know they're building a new arena, so I don't know how many more wrestling events they're going to have there.
Right.
But if NXT has no plans on going there, I'd like to wrestle either on a Raw or SmackDown. Most likely it'd be a live event, but that definitely would be a goal, because I haven't wrestled there in, probably 11 years. So it's one of those things. It's more of a personal, thing. So
I hope you get it, man.
As far as wrestling the building, not in, for a brand, like whether it's Raw or SmackDown. So
I get you. Well, what are some of your favorite matches that you've worked with in NXT? Who are some of the guys that you like to mix it up with?
Oh, it's just the talent there is just incredible. I actually wrestled Samoa Joe, and we wrestled a few times before on the independents and for TNA, but I always like, getting in the ring with Joe and mixing it up. But as far as some of, like Finn, so talented, and just very talented. I mean, being over in Japan for years, and then, and he learned a lot over there. And then just with WWE, he learned so much more. It's just like he took that next step, and it's kind of like myself, like ECW, and then I took another step, and when I went to WWE and, and so on and so forth, you know. So, and as you get older, you take, steps as a person, outside the ring. So,
I get you.
But some of us don't. Some of us act like we're in our early 20s and we're in our mid 40s, So I've seen a lot of wrestlers do that. But anyways, So it's just like Baron Corbin. I mean, guy's talented. The tag team divisions, I really enjoy watching that. The women's division is just, on fire. I mean, they're
amazing. Yeah.
They've raised the bar, and taking nothing away from the female wrestlers on Raw or SmackDown. They don't get a lot of time,
Yeah.
So, but what happened is, the female talent in NXT has definitely raised the bar. So on Raw and SmackDown, the female talent I'm thinking that more of a opportunity to shine, more so than what they have had.
I hope so.
So I think they've just set the bar really high, and look for the main events on big shows from female talent. So
I hope so.
Anyway.
I'm a big fan of female wrestling, so
yeah,
I'm totally
I'll
there with
tell
you.
I would love to wrestle Charlotte.
She's very good.
And
She's
she
very
tries
good.
to spear me, I'll gore her. or it might be the other way around. I'll gore her, she'll kick out, nip up, and then spear me. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3.
The crowd will go wild for that, man. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah, she slapped me in the figure 4. But I've been training the legs pretty hard lately, so might have to slap it on extra tight and grab the rope. Only when the ref's not looking. So. But no, she's very talented. Bailey, is so talented. And, Becky, she's very talented. Yeah. So.
Well, just moving away from NXT real quick. You had an amazing run in TNA from 2005 to 2006. I have to say, you had probably my favourite match twice, both in WWE and TNA at Unbreakable in 2005. That match was unbelievable. Have you got any fond memories from working with TNA?
Yeah, you know what, TNA, I wish them well. I hope things get squared away as far as like TV. And I think they're still on Destination America.
Yeah.
I don't get it with my cable or dish provider, but thing is it's one of those things where they get close to really dialing it in, and then it seems like they switch the dial, and let's face it, they've had a lot of great talent and a lot of great memory, and they've created a lot of great memories, from guys like Abyss to Samoa Joe to Kurt Angle. Obviously Kurt made his name in WWE, but it's just like guys like Kevin Nash, even Hulk Hogan was there for a little bit. Sting was there for several years. It's just a lot of guys. AJ Styles they created. So it's just and I mean that's part of my my history as far as being in this business, and and I really enjoyed working with some of those guys, from AJ Styles to Abyss, and it was Booker T. I worked there, and probably one of my top 5 matches was with Booker over in London.
Wow.
Actually, it was Liverpool. I'm sorry. So,
well, it's,
yeah, it was just it was a really good experience,
Yeah.
So, and I did a lot of growing personally too. When I was that part of my life, I was in TNA.
Okay. You were the last ever ECW champion. How do you feel about ECW 14 years later on?
You know what? I still have a place in my heart, for it. And when it shut down so sudden, obviously it's kind of like, you walk home and your girlfriend or wife that you love so much just is like, I'm done. I'm out of here. It's like, what? And then you never see them again.
Yeah.
And all you're left is with video footage of, you guys having fun and, and pictures, and you're just like, it takes a while for that part of your life to, and that piece of your heart to, to get under control, and for several years I missed it, and which is understandable. And, so I understand why a lot of the fans missed it too.
Yeah.
Because they loved it just as much, So looking back, I mean, it, became part of, my memory. It became part of my past because, time,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I really enjoy the fact that, I'm one of very few guys that are still in the wrestling business, and besides Streamer, Steve Rhyno, and maybe one or two other guys, I mean, and everybody else is, basically retired. Sabu, I think he's full time still, but other than, a handful, most of the guys might do a one-off show here or there, but, it's just, I'm happy to have it part of my past, and it was a great learning experience for me.
Okay. And finally, just before you go, would you like to come back over and work in the UK at all? Are you booked for any indies? Or are you going to be part of the NXT tour later on this year?
Oh, I'd love to be part of the NXT tour. That's in December, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my December schedule is looking pretty light. So
Well, I'm going to be over there, so hopefully.
Over there.
No, I'm looking forward to those shows, so I hope you're on it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be in Scotland for a company called ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling.
Yes, very popular right now.
Oh yeah, they're very popular. I really enjoy some of their talent, and it's just some of their talent is just so funny. There's a lot of great talent. Who's your favorite there?
I like Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite too.
He's
but
fantastic.
So it's November 15th.
Okay.
It's going to be their biggest show ever. So I think it's in a 5,000 seat arena.
Wow.
And so I'm hoping. I think Mick Foley's going to be over there too for that. So yeah, it's going to be a big show. So.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to that one. I really am.
Yeah, I hope they sell it out because it'll just, it's something, Scotland can be proud of. Europe can be proud of. They have a company, so close to home, kind of like ECW. Definitely.
I think that's what they're going for anyway as well, so it works,
Yeah, and they're doing what worked for them too.
Definitely. All right, man. Cheers. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and it was my pleasure to talk with you.
Thank you.
Take care, man.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.